Today, on episode number 15 of Dave's installation guide, we're going to put in a sink. I'm already cutting out our template, and we'll be installing a sink. In this countertop right here. So stick around and enjoy the show. I've got my template cut out, so let's look at the tools we're going to be needing to put in this sink today. We're going to need some caulk first. And then things of that nature. As well as I'm ready to drill my pilot hole so I can begin cutting around the template. One thing we do have to check for, though, is to make sure our saw will fit up against the backsplash and give us enough room to make the cut that we need. I've checked, it's going to be pretty close. We'll see what happens. Now we can start cutting. Well, I've already run into one issue. I had the template too close to the front, and I was cutting into the cabinet itself, so I need to slide it back at least a ½ inch. But then my saw won't fit back there. I don't have enough room. So I'll have to problem solve. Well, I've got my template redrawn on the countertop, and of course my pilot hole is already drilled, so I'll start cutting again. As you can see, I've got most of the hole cut out. I just need to get along the backsplash with my Sawzall, and we should be ready to mount the sink in the cabinet. I had to go to Ward's Do It Best Center to get a longer Sawzall blade, but I think I'm ready to make the final cut right along the backsplash so we can get our sink in. Now we're ready to put our sink in the hole. Not too shabby. So next we'll check the instruction book and see what we're supposed to do next. I'm just finishing applying the waterproof strip around the edge of the sink, and then we're going to mount the sink with our special sink mounting screws. Next, we have to tighten the screws on the clamps that hold our sink tight to the countertop. There's 2 in each corner and 1 in the middle of the front and back. It's kind of a bitch. Now we're ready to install the faucet. As you can see, I've placed both the escutcheon and the base plate on the sink where it should be. And next I'll be installing our Glacier Bay faucet as such. Next, we want to attach the supply hose that's going to be the sprayer to this attachment here. So we attach the hose here with that washer up to there, and that'll allow me to spray my wife with the water. Next, we need to attach the weight on the sprayer side of the hose so that it retracts itself when we're done using it. So I'm just going to use the cross screwdriver and loosen those screws and put this big old fishing weight right about there. Next we connected the hot and cold supply lines and ran the water for about a minute to make sure there was no leaks underneath. Everything looks dry, so we're going to go ahead and put the drain, we're going to attach the drains and the drain pipe and whatnot. We're going to put the bowl and the rubber washer on top of the sink, and the rubber washer, paper washer, and the screw-on flange will go on the bottom, and we'll put a little bit of the DAP up under the rubber seal here to make it nice and watertight. Well, then you connect the drain piece over to the other drain piece at the T there, and you have your trap, and it goes over into the existing drain, and you run the water and check for leaks, and hopefully there'll be no leaks. I didn't put any putty in this one, but I put some putty in this one, so I'm going to let that dry before I run water in it. Actually, it wasn't putty, it was a sealer. But I had no leaks. Glory to God. Coming down here, here, through there, on back there, and down in the God knows where land. So, next thing is to clean up the mess and take back all the shit to Home Depot that I didn't need, and do some dishes. Thanks again for watching episode 12 in Dave's How to Fix It Up Burger.